It's difficult, but if you were able to see the pop or hear the pop and get your gas to explode when you expel it onto a flame, truly amazing to see the power that lies within chemistry, within these light, odorless, tasteless gases. Anyways, in 1766, we're now standing in the hall, the famed Royal Hall in London, staring at some of the most powerful people in the world. And the scientist Henry Cavendish freezes as he's about to give a presentation. The clock in the back ticks on as Henry Cavendish stands pale and still before the gentlemen gathered, hushed in silence before him. After some time shaking nervously, he leaves the presentation hall without saying a single word. Things are getting awkward. Murmurs and confused looks spread throughout the hall as the audience members shift uneasily, wondering where the scientist went. "Where's he going? Why won't he speak?" Lord Banks. Discontent was bubbling up in the room with the threat of it exploding in the chaos. "I traveled all the way from France, invited by you, Lord Banks, to hear the great Cavendish speak on his claimed discovery that this combustible air discovered by Robert Boyle, when metals like magnesium dissolve in acid, is phlogiston itself. To think that over 100 years of using and building on Becher and Stahl's phlogiston theory, the pure substance itself might finally be within our grasp. Imagine a fuel that burns without smoke or soot. That would truly revolutionize science and industry. Still, personally, I must admit I've had my doubts about phlogiston. It stinks of alchemy. So I've been very interested to question Cavendish on his bold claims on the explosive pure phlogiston gas he has claimed he has isolated." "Ah, messieurs," Lord Banks pleads. "Just wait. I promise you, you will get the opportunity. Cavendish means no disrespect. He is simply an eccentric. Rumor has it he has spoken fewer words in his life than any human alive apart from the monks sworn to silence. He will come back tomorrow, I assure you, although he is a bit shy. His reputation as a great scientist is not exaggerated." Lord Banks hurries to calm the distinguished crowd of scientists and industrialists. "It looks to me that the great Cavendish's incredible claim of isolating and measuring the properties of pure phlogiston truly are too good to be true. All smoke with no substance. And he knows it." A few in the crowd grunt and nod. "Please, messieurs," Lord Banks pleads again. "I've seen the very stuff, and I promise you won't be disappointed. You take a very old reaction, the dissolving of metal by hydrochloric acid. You collect the air produced in this reaction. As you stated, Robert Boyle described this over 100 years ago, even before phlogiston was even named. And it's taken this long to get the whole picture. Cavendish has this picture." Banks captures the attention of a few around him. He's convincing some of them to stick around and be patient to the next day. And he continues, "Yes, Cavendish has captured and purified this gas, naming it inflammable air for the way it bursts into flames at the slightest hint of a spark or ember. It is much lighter than ordinary air and can lift a balloon as if it were a hot air balloon. It's remarkable. Cavendish doesn't like to make claims, but it seems clear to me that he has actually found this elusive phlogiston." "Okay, Banks, we'll see tomorrow, won't we? There are new ideas brewing in France on these chemical ideas, and I expect Monsieur Cavendish to answer them."